weather had lasted just one more week. I'm going to have to go to the Primark first thing in the morning, and I kind of feel like we're going on a Primark world tour at this point because we've been to so many different places, but our shoes are still absolutely drenched. And today we're off to Alton Towers, and I'm so excited. I have not been here since 2009, again summer holidays, so exactly how many years since then. And yeah, we've had to do a quick Primark run, and the Derby Primark's actually pretty decent. 3 floors, lots of options. It's actually one of the better ones that we've seen recently, because we've been going into a lot of Primarks because we keep forgetting things. But I had to buy a new pair of shoes. These were only £6, so they're really nicely. Bobby got a pair that were 16. They've got memory foam in and everything. They're really fancy. But yeah, I had to get a new pair because they were absolutely destroyed from the rain yesterday. It was bad, and I don't really want to walk around in soggy shoes that are falling apart. So yeah, I've decided that today we're going to use the Thought Park bag to carry in some essentials with us. I am taking my flip-flops into the park, so if it does start raining, I don't ruin my pair of shoes the same way I did yesterday, because they're light enough to carry anyway. We did a quick stop at Greg's to get some hot chocolate and some breakfast rolls, and yeah, we're about 45 minutes away, so we're going to be a little bit behind, but we really had to go to the shop. We couldn't avoid doing that, and there was no parking near Primark, so we had to bring our luggage back to the car park and then walk back to the shop and then back to the car park, so it took a little bit longer than we would have hoped it would. But yeah, not too bad. We had a really nice sleep. I will say the only thing that I didn't like about this Premier Inn was the pressure in the shower was god awful. So it took me longer to have a shower because it was so hard to push all the shampoo out. But yeah, we're really excited. What are you most excited for? Also, the camera's slowly tilting towards me, so sorry that I'm kind of slowly pushing out the frame.
Excited about obviously new rides I haven't been on, and I've been for years. So.
Yeah, there's a load of rides that I haven't done as well because I haven't been since 2009. So like 13, the Wicker Man, Smiler, that's all new. I will say what I'm most looking forward to is Hex. Hex was my childhood favourite. I love that ride. I love the story behind it so much that any time that the queue was like really low, I would be running back through there on my own to ride that ride, because it was my absolute favourite. What about you? What was your favourite ride as a kid?
I can't remember really, to be honest.
Oh. What are you most excited for today then? Oh, also we stayed up late last night and we planned well, I say late last night, we stayed up a bit, and we planned out all the rides that we want to do. We had a look at the map and we've got like a really good list of like where we want to go first. So we are going to be starting at the back of the park because we want to start with Hex. I want to start with Hex because it's my favourite. It's the one ride that I would be so devastated if I didn't get to do, because I know we're not going to be coming back here. So yeah, I'm really excited to ride Hex. So we're going to go in from Hex and then slowly working our way back towards the front. And yeah, and they've got cable cars here to get around because it's such a big park, so I'm really excited for that as well, because I was really upset. We had park tickets between 2 Disney parks during Dawn Louise's Wish trip in 2019, and they just put the cable cars in then, and we completely didn't realise that the parks that we were going to had them, so we could have rode them, and it sucked, especially since we ended up paying for an Uber as well. But yeah, what about you, Bob? What are you most excited for today?
I think what used to be called Air.
It's called Galactica now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, because...
Oh, sorry, big pause. Yesterday we had a debate about Stealth being Rita, but renamed. Sure, Stealth is what used to be Rita, Queen of Speed. So we've debated this, we'll have to Google this later. We were looking at the ride yesterday. Rita is at Alton Towers. So it's the same concept of the ride, just obviously Stealth has the massive loop thing, and I was like, I definitely didn't go on that as a kid because I was too scared of heights, and it's because it's not, it's at Alton Towers, so we are going to ride Rita, but today.
Yes, well, if it doesn't rain.
Don't jinx it, it's already spitting. I am really worried that it's going to be a downpour again, so we want to try and get in as much as we can, and then if it rains in the afternoon, at least we can just go home early because we've got things that we need to do back home. But yeah, So we're just having lunch now, watching Oblivion. Got little chicken burger things that I have already started eating. Shh, don't tell anyone. Yeah, I'm just enjoying the ambience of people screaming. Casual Thursday. You having fun, bub? That's me, hi. No, I would never do that. That was so cool, wasn't it? Yeah. Wasn't that... Thank you. Go on then. Go on then. Dun 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 dun. Oh, this is cool. Oh, what? Bobby, look, it's the DVD sign. All the paintings move. Why is there literally no one here? Oh, okay. That was so good! Right, let's go, Bob. Go, Bob, go. Go, Bob, go. We've got half an hour, Bob. Run. Come on, Bob, run. Run, Bob, run. Run, Bob, run. Half an hour. 2 rides. Gotta go. Done at Alton Towers, and oh my god, we had the best day. It didn't rain. I mean, it spat a bit, but it didn't rain. We didn't get rained out, we didn't get thunderstormed out. We got to be there the whole day till closing. We made a list yesterday of all the rides we wanted to do, and we did every single one of them. It's been such a good day. So I'm gonna start with the merchandise because that'll take less time than us reviewing the situation. So first off, we both got jumpers. Originally I was gonna get a Wicker Man jumper because they had this one that had like a pouch pocket like this, but then it had another little zippy pocket over the top of it and then a pocket here, and I was like, oh my god, it'd be perfect, but my phone didn't fit in it. So I didn't get it, and I was going to get this one because it's got really deep pockets and they've got zips on as well. So I thought, you know, if we do theme parks in the future, which I'm sure that we will, just not these ones, at least I'd be able to put my phone somewhere safe, because Bobby's had to get zip up shorts just to hold my phone because obviously you have to leave your bags and I don't feel comfortable leaving my phone. So I got this one, it's Galactica, which used to be Air. When we were kids, it was called Air. And we've been fighting about this all day, but we finally got confirmation that it did used to be Air. But now it's called Galactica. And in this hoodie, it's all like space. And like, I don't know. I saw it and I just fell in love with it. And I had that one in the basket and he was like, I'll have it. So there was this absolutely massive, Alan sent a photo, ginormous mug for £18. I wanted it really badly, but let's be honest, the only thing I could put in it is water, and I'm more of a tea drinker myself, so instead I got this one, which is still pretty big, but it's not jumbo sized. So I got this one, and it's got like a little bit of detailing, Alton Towers, and yeah, it's just, I can probably put about 2 cups of tea in this, so, or like a big hot chocolate when it's cold and wintry. I just wanted something to commemorate our day, because we know we're not coming back here, so we did go a little wild. I got this little bear for Dawn Lily. She can hang it off her bed. She's got like fairy lights around her bed, so she can hang these types of things off there, or off her school bag if she wanted to. But yeah, it's just this Alton Towers resort. And then the magnets, because if you're not new to this channel, you know I am obsessed with my magnets. My fridge is actually quickly running out of space for magnets, just from this year alone, because we've done so much. So I got this really cool one, which Bobby found. Super cool little like snow globe Alton Towers magnet, so I love that. And then my sweet lovely Bobby also got me these 2 special ones, which he's going to take off me and give them back to me next month when it's my birthday. But they're like metallic, kind of like resin ones, I think. But we got one that's Oblivion, which is one from our childhood, and then obviously he had to get me Galactica. It was the very last ride that we rode, and I'm sporting the merchandise now, so obviously had to get that. I also got this really cool little gargoyle magnet. Originally I was going to get a little statue, but then Bobby picked this up and he was like, it's magnet, and I was like, obviously I've got to get the magnet, because there was this ride, and I've got another one, this magnet from Jewel. This bit spins. Oh, I can't give it a spin, but it does spin round. Now I did not know this, and neither did he. We've put it in our list to do it because it looked like Toon Blast at Thorn Park, where you go around shooting things, and we really like those rides. But when we got there, we were both like, oh my god, we recognise this ride, and it's this ride that we've completely forgotten about, and we're just kind of flooded back with memories from our childhood. And it's like a haunted ghost train in the dark, and it's also a shooter game, and I absolutely loved it, so I got both magnets because this is just really cool, but I like having the actual name of it as well. And then I also got don't laugh at my stash of magnets, sir. How rude. And then I also got a Smiler one, because I didn't think that I was going to be able to get on this one. In the end, I was like, I don't think I can handle it, because I'm not great on big rides like this anymore, because I've been stuck at Polton's Park for the last decade. But I think I did okay. I've kind of figured out how to make it work for me. But it doesn't say Smiler, it just says ha 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 ha. But because that's what plays the entire time round, I think that I'll know that. And then because we oh my god, I didn't realise this was holographic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's holographic. We went on Wicker Man. Brilliant ride. We'll tell you more about it in a minute. But I got this really cool magnet, which I just realised is holographic. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it shows the ride and then the logo. I don't know if you can see that. But also, the detailing in that ride was insane. But again, we'll talk to you about it in a minute. And then I got Dawny this really cute little turtle, because we went to the sea life part in it. And it's just a little weighted turtle, or tortoise. No, I'm pretty sure it's a turtle. It's definitely a turtle. But it's so cute. So I got her that as well. And I know she'll love that. And the most important thing that any adult, almost turning 29 and very much in his 30s, the most important purchase that an adult could make, such as ourselves, a sophisticated adult such as ourselves. Sweet. So I am obsessed with these things since I was a kid, but nowhere near me sells them. And they are, I think these are types of licorice cables. I'm pretty sure it classes as licorice, but I'm not sure. So don't hold me to that, it's probably not, I might be an idiot. However, normally I can only buy a pack of red ones, but they had apple, which we've definitely eaten more of than I realised when I pulled that out, and blackcurrant, and they had even rhubarb and custard and stuff, but they were 3 for £3.50, which is a little bit on the pricey size, but before we started eating them, they were massive. So,
yeah, red one. Take red one.
Oh, wait, no, because I already ate quite a bit of the red one as well.
You sure?
Yeah,
I think you have.
Oh. Never mind, this is how long now. I ate so much of it. So much of it. It's because I had those pack of red cables at Sean's, didn't I? It's confused me. Anyway. Yeah. So that's no, it's not that. They also had, in their sweet shop, they also had American sweets, and they were on sale. So we did grab a couple, just because, obviously, they're American. So we got this thing called Airheads, which I've heard a lot about. I kind of thought these were the same sort of things as Nerds when they came in little beads. I didn't realise it came as like a bar. And then we got Laffy Taffy, Because when I watched Wreck-It Ralph, they had Laffy Taffy in it, and I didn't know what Laffy Taffy is, so we've got some Laffy Taffy. We got jokes on every wrapper. Keep an eye out for that. We got a sour apple. He suggested getting apple. He suggested getting apple. He did not mention the sour part. And we also got grape. So, you know, I think, given that Mr. Bob decided that we should try this. Oh. Interesting. Stop reading, get eaten. Also, these hoodies, they aren't cheap. I'll be honest with you, it's £40. But it's my birthday next month. And they are so soft and so thick. They are lovely. And I got mine in a medium. So it's a little bit oversized for me, but like not too much. Like the shoulder piece is only a little bit longer. But it goes down below the butt. So it's going to be perfect for wearing in summer. I'm tired. It's going to be perfect for wearing in winter because I love it when I go nice and soft. I think what I want to do is get some Galaxy leggings to match it. Oh god, here we go. Go on then.
How do camels blend in?
How do camels blend in? How do camels blend? I don't know. God damn it, I don't know.
Camouflage.
For God's sake. You don't. This is a guy you do not want to give. Where'd you find it?
End of the. So it's under that wrapper. Camouflage.
Where? Right, wait, under the...
Don't rip it.
Oh, is it part of that or?
Yes, it's right at the end.
Oh, okay. What type of data has a band? What type of data has a band?
Broadband.
Gigaband. Gigabyte even. Gigabyte. I read it wrong because I'm tired. The car's making noises. Hey everybody, so we took our jumpers off because we're going in the car and we'd get too hot, so we took those off. But let's talk about today. So I was kind of disappointed, and this is the only thing that went wrong with today, was the fact that the one ride that I really desperately wanted to do again because it was a big part of my childhood, it was something that I always loved as a kid. I remember going on it with my granddad, and I just remember the story just being so enticing to me, and it really developed in. And I just really wanted to see it again, and that is Hex, and unfortunately it has been closed the whole season. We didn't see anything to say that Hex was closed, but yeah, apparently it hasn't opened this season at all, and it wasn't open today, so we got to see the outside, which was lovely, but I would have really loved to have at least been able to walk through like the movie part of it, which would have been nice. So we didn't get off to the best start there, and then on top of that, Retail was closed. That actually opened up, and we were able to go on it, and it was a real laugh. I really liked that one. I do think my favourite rides were probably 13, Wicker Man, and I don't know actually about third, but Wicker Man was amazing. The theming, the build up, as you're queuing up, they had like a type of projection on, and that was really good, and the ride itself was also really good. It was very fast. I wasn't expecting to be that fast. And I really like 13. 13 is a lot like Hagrid's ride in Disney. So, well, sorry, Universal. So if you've been to Universal Florida, you've rode Hagrid's. 13 is a lot like that in terms of the track. But obviously not on a motorbike. By the way, just so you know, we are really tired. So sorry if this is like really somber now. But yeah, what were your favourites?
I think I really Wicker Man on 13, but also I do like Galactica. So it's mix up between the three, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like I love the whole illustration of Wicker Man because they put so much detail into that end to make it really good. 13 also had that surprise drop in it. But when obviously I've known Galactica as Air, so I like going on that one I went there before. But I think Smiler's pretty good as well.
Oh yeah, Smiler was really good. I feel like Smiler was good, but it's not one that I'd be dying to go on again just because there's 14 loops. I'm not very good at the loops, it turns out. I get quite nauseous. So I could personally live without riding that one now it's done. I'm a one and done with that.
Yeah, but like, I think you was a lot nervous going on there because of obviously how it first came about.
Yeah, I will say I know about the accident that happened on Smiler a couple of years ago now, and that really freaked me out, and I didn't think I'd be able to push myself to go on it because my anxiety was just really high over it, and just kind of what they went through. It must have been really, really hard on them. But it was a really good ride, and I had a lot of fun going on it. But I also think that it just didn't feel very good on my body, all the loops. I don't think that it's one that I would want to go back to. Oh, also, I realised that on the rides, the reason I was starting to feel really bad is because where I was panicking, I was kind of holding my breath and it was making me lightheaded. So I realised I've kind of got to make sure that I breathe out on the hoops because I will just hold my breath instead. And then we went on, what was it? What one was it that we went on?
What, where you started laughing?
No, the one where I was trying to breathe out and I got caught. I'll insert the photo if we can't find it. But I realised, I think it was Nemesis actually. I feel like it was Nemesis. Because it was towards the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to concentrate on my breathing while I was going around all these loops and I didn't know where the camera was. And suddenly I see a flash. So there's a photo of me where I'm literally going... It's funny because Bobby's like, we'll ride it again, we'll get you a better photo. And I'm like, no, it's too funny, we've got to keep it. I will say the photos are a really good deal now. It's £20 for unlimited photos digitally. So you can have them on your phone, print them out, make keys, do whatever you want with them. I personally think it's a really good deal because at Polton's it's £25 just for 4 photos and they're not digital copies. Or at least they weren't when I last went there, they were printouts. So personally, I think that the photo pass is a really good deal, and I feel especially if you don't mind like posing for the photo when you know it's coming, that's good as well. Oh, we also went on the Congo River Rapids. I really thought that we were going to get wet on that, and I thought it was going to be a lot rougher. It was actually quite a calm, like lazy river style, but I actually really liked that. It was a nice like calm and break between the big rapids.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, and it was. I think was it Wicker we tried to have a hands up?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on Wicker Man. I was like, come on, let's be brave, let's put our hands up. So I was really starting to get excited over these rides. And he did do it, but he started taking them down the second it took the photo. So instead, he's like this.
Was it Wicker Man or Runaway Train?
Oh, it might have been Runaway Train actually. Insert photo here. Yeah, but it was funny, and I think when we look back at that photo we're just going to laugh about it. Also, speaking about laughing, when we were on Galactica I started laughing because you're laying on your belly or your back the entire time. It's like you're completely strapped in, even your feet, and it will lower you completely face down, but then as you go around the track you do end up flat on your back as well. And I found it hilarious going on my belly and started laughing. But what made me laugh even more was the fact that for some reason it jolted me so much. It jolted me so much. Damn it! It jolted me so much that my laugh came out like one of those toy chickens. So I spent the rest of that ride instead of screaming, just laughing my head off because of how stupid my laugh sounded during the ride. But yeah, it was really good.
But the funny part about that ride was because last time you went on it, you felt ill.
Yeah,
and
no,
you was
the
really
last...
nervous about going on it.
Yeah, 100%. So I last went to Alton Towers in 2019. No, I last went to Alton Towers in 2009, and I rather violently threw up afterwards. And we'd been at the all-you-can-eat pizza place, and I had eaten all I could eat. And And then we went on that ride, and all I can remember is throwing up all this pizza, and it scarred me for life. And then it ended, and I was like, you know, that was actually alright. But I do feel like, I remember when I was a kid, I was very skinny and not obviously any taller than I am now. I remember feeling like I was going to come out of it, and my stepbrother putting his hand like across me because I was really panicking that I was falling out, and because I kind of felt like I was coming out the side. I don't know. It just felt like I could wiggle out of it somehow, and I think that kind of contributed to the fear of it, is that I didn't feel all that safe in the places. But it felt really good. Now, I'm going to tell you about something that's even better than the rides, and that is the VR experience. So, I said, oh, you know what, I've always wanted to do this, let's go do it. And Bobby was like, oh, you know, maybe we shouldn't, because we were getting, I think it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we were kind of getting crunched for time to get all the rides done. But I was like, no, come on, let's just do one. And he was like, should we do 1 or 2? And we said, we'll just do the one, because they were £7. And I'm so glad that we did, because it was my favourite part of the entire day, to be honest. I loved it. So it is a VR experience. So you've got to put the VR headsets on, and then you've got the little, I think they're like the PS2, 3, whatever it is these days. I don't have.
Yeah, I can't remember what.
It's like those sort of ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember what system they use, but yeah.
And then it's a big empty room basically, and there's tape marks on the floor. And you put the headset on, and it loaded up this kind of, you're in space in like an alien ship type experience thing, and you can see like the other people that are in the room in the game. It somehow picks it up, and they're like marked out as like red holograms, so you can't really see like a character or anything. It's just kind of like a red outline of a person in like a block style. And then there's like black webbing in the game to show you not that you can't go that way. And honestly, I have never used a VR or simulation type thing. I've never seen one like that. It was the next level. It looked amazing, and like you looking around and everything, it really felt like you were in it. And I had a lot of fun like peeking around the corners, because we had to go around shooting aliens, and I like peeked around the corner, shot them, hid again, and then carry on doing that, and I got really into it. And then it did this bit where it made there was like a conveyor belt that's only sped up. So like obviously it's like you're walking faster, but actually it's obviously just a simulation. But it sped up towards the end of a corridor where I was trying to peek around the corner, and I was so in this game at this point, I forgot that obviously there's nothing actually there, it's just the floor, and I nearly fell over because it started moving fast whilst I was tilted like this, and I heard laughing, and I just kind of lifted it up and looked around, and I was like, okay, did somebody see me fall? And they were recording their kid, so there's a good chance that someone out there has a video of me falling over in a VR experience, which is really funny. I wish I could have got a copy of it, to be fair. The VR was, I got stuck on a cliff. I was like looking around, and I was like, okay, I know, in my head I was like, I know there's floor there, and I know if I stand out there I'm gonna be fine. But I couldn't do it because it was really high up on like a volcano, and I was like, I don't want to do it. So I lifted my head up and I was like, hi, I'm sorry, I'm stuck on a cliff. So this guy, he was like, huh? I was like, yeah, I'm stuck on a cliff. He was like, let me have a look. And he went, wow, you are stuck on a cliff. He was looking around, I was like, what the hell? And we basically figured out that you had to shoot the floor and then head to a cave, and then it suddenly made sense. So I did that, and we carried on playing, and it was a really great experience. I absolutely loved it, and would definitely recommend doing it, and would love to do it again.
Yeah, so with VR as well, I played on like PlayStation and stuff like that, and like at Fort Park they do like a simulation like Darren Brown one, and to me, like, you put a VR headset on, you know you're in a room and stuff, so it doesn't, I can't normally get into stuff like that, but putting that on today and having to walk around, like, even though, like, before you get to the bit on the cliff, there's like arms will come down and go back up, and you've got to step over.
Yeah.
You think there's a gap.
I was proper hopping.
And I was like looking down, I was like, I know I'm stood on the floor, like in my head, I'm like, I'm just in a room. I know I can walk, but just looking down, I was like, I can't walk over there. So like, I was trying to do a big step over it because I was just thinking.
That's why I was full on hopping over the arm.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, when I was waiting for the arm to come down, when it went back up. So as it was going back up, I timed it to go across. I was like, well, I can't go across with it down, can I?
Oh, I didn't. I jumped over it.
Oh, I was waiting for it to get back up, then I went across.
I'm not going to lie. What I wish that one, we hadn't played it at the same time so that we could have recorded each other. But the other thing I wish is that they had a screen so you could see what was going on in the game. Because I would have loved to have shown you what it actually was, because it was really good.
Yeah, no, it really was.
It really was. Like, what else would you?
And at one point, I got to a cliff bit and like heard you, I was like, Jade Murray?
I was like, yeah, it's me. Go shoot the floor, Bob. Shoot the floor.
Did you go round in a circle first and back up where you were, or did you find your route first? Oh, when I was shooting the floor, I went out and came back to the cliff bit. I was like, what am I going now?
You idiot. No, I went straight to the cave. It was right in
I
front of
know.
you.
I went round in a circle, came back, I was like, why am I doing this? When I started shooting just randomly, I was like, I got to go over there. Yeah, so I managed to get back to the cave. I managed to get back to where I started. I was like, there's a joke.
No, honestly though, I could have easily spent a good couple of hours there. It was good.
I think if we had 2 days there, that'd definitely be
Oh
where
yeah.
we would have went.
If we had two days there, we would have spent a good hour in there, I think. But to be fair, we met through gaming. It's obviously going to be something that we both enjoy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're actually about to nip into the shop because we need to get something to eat, and we will have to finish our review in a bit. So I'll touch you in a moment. Bye. Oh, cows! Really close cows. On the rides where, oh my god, they are so close, Bob. I want to pet them. I want to pet the cows, Bob.